But at least we know roughly what we can do, you know? We know what we can do. Wait, Match, are you in this race as well? Yeah, Jardia's doing it. So why don't we all go to Jardia's Discord? Unless that's you trolling with Jardia's name. Let me finish practice real quick and then we'll jump in. I just need to.
Okay, is audio working now? Yes, it is. Nice. High drive. Although I think today the stream should be really called I Attempt Driving. I fear some driver rating might be at risk today, but it is what it is. I'm in Jarder's BC because George is gonna join that, and apparently Jarder also could, so come there. And if you can't join that, then like join anything, I'll drag you, because I'll stop practicing in 3 minutes anyway. Feel like I'm gonna invalidate Colin Lesmo too. Nice. Can you speak? Can he speak? Wait, so was that a lie? Is Jerry actually not doing this race? Doesn't matter. Oh, Zero is doing the race after all, okay. We have 8 tires. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's not good. I mean, okay. Well, we have to use one set in quality anyway. 8 tires, okay. There's 2 ways to approach it. I'll ask George what he's gonna think. I didn't even want to choose this lineup, and it doesn't matter. That's kind of good. Quali is 12 minutes? Yeah. Do I need to wait or do I just go on the track? I think it doesn't matter. I think I can just drive out and do the full run. Yeah, two McLaren drivers. Oh wait, Axel is here. Yeah, I think we're good. Misha, can you check if maybe by any chance George in the end joined the other VC? Yo.
Hello, hello.
Yo.
Is it going good?
I don't know. We'll see after the race.
There's a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
A lot of spicy individuals.
Big elo potential loss.
Yeah.
End game.
Very big loss for me, probably.
Okay.
Alright, let's get out there. Do some work.
Oh, okay. I heard a disconnecting sound, but unfortunately it was the controller. For a second I thought that was a wheel, and I had complete brain malfunction. Because I thought my wheel disconnected, but then I downshifted and it worked. And I was like, what? Anyway, good luck for quali, George.
Yeah. Good luck. So I don't know what the pace is going to be, but usually it's like mid 48s or something.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not doing that shit. I haven't driven that car for so long, just jumped in and it feels so alien. Let's see. Ah, he doesn't have permission to speak. DM jar there. Nice. Lovely. I thought it's 48.6 for a charge. That would be fully GG. Not good. Come on, 2 good laps. I'm stressing out. What the fuck? Why? Man. Bro, like, how can I just do a second lap that's just really clean and now I'm choking? Oh, come on. No. Oh, I said it. I just hate fucking Lesmos under pressure, just completely folding. And oh, holy fuck, George.
That was a good lap.
I invalidated every lap.
No. It's very easy because of these track limits. Like, you can't touch the inside curb of the first chicane, and it's like, that's like a 10th and a half. You have to give up every lap, which is really annoying. Because the Porsche in the first chicane, you can gain so much time.
10th. I'm 10th, like not even like 5th or like 6th or something because of shit lap. I just invalidated all of them. And I was 2/10 up right now, so it would be like up there in the 0.8s.
I'm 3rd, so that's a pretty good quality. E3. By the time I get to turn 1 is how I'm evaluating this.
Yeah. Oh my god, what a choke.
Uh, 84. I can't show this. I'm going to go 1 click higher on the rear rake, and if that kills me, then I will blame someone.
We'll see, we'll see. Oh, fuck me. And I was on a good lap as well, and I just completely threw it. For whatever reason in quali, the car just didn't feel good in Lesmos.
Yeah. I'll just be 1 second.
Damn it! Oh. It's so shit also considering like I just put like 0.1 straight away on like first valid lap. And then it's just I think because I jumped in so late because I had to do something earlier, I just jumped in with no practice, so I did like quick like quali run, quick race run, quali run, then again a quali run on cold tires, you know, and it's like I wasn't like in my head is just like all the information about like how to adapt to the situation is just like to do a lot at the same time, and it just crumbles in quali. Yeah, I mean, like my turn 1 and second chicane, they were amazing. That could definitely be a 0.7 as well. That lap, if I just put together, because my Lesmo on that lap wasn't good, and last sector wasn't good as well. Okay, George.
Yes.
So what do you think tire-wise? Just start on fresh and then see whatever, or I was thinking. I mean, I'm in the pack, so like I could use tires, but at the same time, I don't know.
I don't think we're going to change them.
It's quite hot though.
Maybe, but I'm not.
I'm thinking about just like saving, because if anything, I'll have quali tires left, right? So to change just lefts, I would like start on quali left and then put on lefts.
Nah, because the first stint's going to be longer.
That's true.
So I'd start on the new, and then if you are going to change,
see what happens later. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's almost going to be a full stint, the second one, right? So, but I don't know, like how long is it going to be? Like 35 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's 45, 35. That's sort of the split.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Fuck.
Right, never driven this this variation of the race setup, so it should be interesting. Hopefully that rake helps. Oh, I've got a Ford next. Oh no, there's a Ford, Macca, and Aston around me. Well, P4 by turn 1 probably. Good luck, Mr. Mache.
Thank you.
Just send it. Thankfully, there's a lot of Porsches around you, so you can overtake them.
We're gonna see each other at turn 1.
Yeah. I'll see Mache at turn 1 as he enters my rear, or my side. I'll turn into turn 1. He'll be flying him backwards.
Yeah.
IRL style. Right, good luck, man. Good luck.
Oh, that McLaren.
Hi, Mache.
Hi, George. Hi, George.
Yes,
Holy fuck.
yes, and oversteered outside of turn 1 and then came across my front end. Nothing I can do. Fantastic.
Oh, we almost did GT World Challenge start there. Thank you. Nice. Jack is in P1 in one of this. P6.
That is unbelievable.
Could be worse.
Whoever that Aston was,
Holy
I don't
fuck.
know what he was doing. He just absolutely spun up the rears. At least that's what it looked like. Maybe I hit him. I don't know. But it looked like he just completely overcooked him. Thank you, Jody.
Let's look in, George. This is long base.
I've got loads of front damage now, which is going to be really nice for this race.
I did a lot of touchy, but I don't have any damage. Okay, so basically I'm now stuck behind the Aston, and that's the end of the race.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I know I said send it, but
I tried. Brake pedal not found.
oh shit, Aston's can be so good over that curve there.
So pissed with that start, man. God damn it. There's nothing I could have done. Like, absolutely nothing.
What am I doing? If I do shit like that, Marin's gonna fight with me rather than... What's happening? Don't do it, Marit, come on. Maybe I have damage that the game didn't tell me about. It feels understeering everywhere.
Yeah, same.
Maybe it's just low track grip or something like that.
Shit, I was muted. Yeah, I got hit on the... I got hit on the rear and the side, and I got somehow yellow front damage. Mache, apparently you have 19% damage.
Okay. The game doesn't show me any. It's not even in the pit menu as do not repair. It's just nothing.
So there's different stages. Yellow is either cosmetic or it's actual damage. I think it's like 6% or below is cosmetic, and any higher is actual damage. But I mean, pace is good, so.
The car feels super ass compared to practice. Thank you, LMU. It's more stable, but it's too much.
Oh, Mache.
Well, I gave him as much room as possible. Did you touch him, George, or like he spun on the curb?
He spun, but directly in front of me, so I had to...
No, you had to check out.
Unfortunately, stop again.
Oh, now I finally have damage. Let's hope this magical damage net now I got repairs the car. Anything is possible.
Every single thing I do in this race, I get held up and lose positions. It's insane. Absolutely insane. This is a terrible race.
I'm gonna mute and try to catch the pack. If I have a bit cleaner air, it actually feels better. But I think it's just slow. Something's not wrong. Damage NA. Oh, okay. Yeah, the car is just slow. Like, I did some practice and the car, it should not be that slow. Because even in quali, like in quali I bottled, but the car was fast. And this is just bad. Did they only invalidate second, third fair? Actually, I mean, I am 15 now in this. Because full push at this stage should be able to do low 49, nice, low to mid 49s. I think all the touches at the start just gave me something. It's just accumulated. It was really rough start. It's gonna be oh, it's not gonna be a cut. Okay. I do a decent lap, Marin also does a decent lap, but we have pace in this group, but Jack also does a 0.5. And like this is the decent lap for me, and Ramone also does that while saving fuel. So You're just having the same frustration, I guess, because we have pace and we just put in a position and you just can't do anything with it. So annoying. I'm trying, Lewis, I'm trying, but car is damaged. If it wasn't, I would be like full pushing and be in the fight, but it simply wasn't meant to be, because you see, like, whenever they hit a decent lap, it's 0.6, 0.5, and I could be able to do that in clean air easily. I did 0.3s in practice that were quite messy laps, so I know the car should have pace, but it seems like it doesn't. Fuck, I broke so early and I just... And the truck cut. I need a carriage like that. Your mid corner is getting annoying. Yeah, if I keep driving well, at least I can keep Marin outside of the second. I think that's just the target really. Where did that rotation come from? Holy Jesus! Ryzen is so shit. Dere styrer. Åh. It feels like I'm braking earlier every single lap, and then I'm braking myself every single lap more and more and more. To slip. Bro, why? Bro, earlier than last time. This feels inconsistent as fuck. Just 2 times gone. apart here at the end. Stupid car. I like broke too early, I was actually good. George,
Yep.
how much fuel do you put in? For 44 or 43?
I have no idea. I'm relying on whatever the chat tells me.
What is your chat telling you?
Guys, what do we put in?
Because it's 43 points.
Ranky says do it for 44.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's show 0.7 for me, but if we just do fuel only 70, whatever, 80-ish%, it could be 44.
43.9 right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I need it for 44.
I'm completely choking right now on pace.
I'm just trying to save for that extra lap, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hoping it works.
Oh, no grip. And now Martin's gonna slip. He's sort of gonna slip the whole time a bit. What are you doing for tires?
Not changing. We'll drop behind the McLarens. GG.
Yeah, you're right. Could rejoin ahead of McLaren, but yeah, I don't know. I'm scared, George. Bugger. Jeez, that much? Oh, it's only 4%. Well, yeah, I guess top 4. Like, it's it. Huh? Only 4% and he's so far ahead. What
Wait, what's he put in?
BS? 24. Maybe I just put way too much. Maybe the calculations I was
Dude, oh, I got held up. I lost 3 temps on my in-lap. Dude, lift!
Yeah, I put way too much in.
Lift! I don't know how much I lost there, but I lost a little bit, unfortunately. And that is so crucial. 3 temps is massive for what we're doing.
Oh, fuck's sake! Come on, get ahead. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? I'm not making a corner, mate.
Right, I'm gonna focus match. Hey, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have calculated fuel myself before the race. Again, that's what happens when you're not prepared. As I suspect that the calculation for laps remaining was done. Oh fuck! I have wrong fuel ratio. No, I have correct fuel ratio. It just has to calculate itself. At least I dropped ranges by a sec. That's good. I mean, there is 17 laps to go and I have 17 laps. Unless it isn't. Ramon is suddenly so far ahead. Jesus. Really? 10% of fuel made that much of a difference? I wasn't able to do what George was doing because I was in clean air and he had slipped. His position, obviously, I would do the same. Yeah, because fuel was calculated based on push, not what I was averaging. It doesn't matter now. I have 5 chance and it's not in. But that's crazy. Like, was my pit entry bad? Did he have like better pit box? I don't know, like not requesting pit stop? Or I don't know, like the car was actually like being repaired or some shit. I felt good about my in-laps as well, like I was 1.1 seconds ahead, wait, not 1.2. But I think it's supposed to be done in a way that like it's equal for everyone. And like everyone was being rotated anyway. And it looks like maybe it is not gonna be 44 laps. And even if like I'm on better strategy but it's not, then like I have fuel to push, but yeah, I'm gonna push to catch up to him and then we're gonna be stuck together. Oh fuck! Forgot ABS. Fuck. That costed so much. This race pisses me off. I have the worst strategy because I have fuel for full push for +1 lap. That's just... I should have fuel for full push for not +1, and then I can save +1 if it says that you need to, you know? So they are actually also full pushing right now. Because it appears that it in the end is not gonna be +1 lap. So I'm just stuck with a heavier car. Pain and suffering continues. Surely it's using more tires because of the damage. wandering around and it's detailed out. I can catch him though. I can catch Marin, I think. I need to focus. The fuck is that? I'm not focusing, I'm doing a lot of things wrong. Yeah, that's not happening. Green track limit on strict, that's interesting. Even right now I have too much. I don't know if it could be +1. Like I just can't do it. Well, now he's got to save. I think now they're got to save a tiny bit. looking for that one big mistake when I lost like 7 times. Well, Ramone is a freebie, because there's no way he's saving that. Even I'm not that, I don't feel. Even, I'm sorry, I'm not that overfueled, I'm like percent over, Marin's like percent under. So we're just converging and it's not gonna be enough time. Yeah, now I'm just doing mistakes. I'm pushing a bit too hard and the left side is just getting too hot because I'm not saving. Behaving. I looked in a tiny bit for like last 2-3 laps and it was decent, but no, it's just meh. I'm just copying his mistakes. Why am I following his lines now? Suddenly the car becomes good at stopping. What the fuck? But yeah, like he's already almost good on fuel. And I just got my tires hot. All that pushing super hard. No way that maybe Ramone is gonna do it in the end. Why am I doing this? Mistakes. I'm same pace because I'm just doing those little mistakes. But I have a sneaky feeling that it shows 44.0, and the reality is that like it's gonna be like 20 seconds, something like that. I think Ramona is just banking on it being one lap less, and then he's gonna make it. Same last 3 laps went like that. Nice turn on. Did you butcher it on the exit? Yeah, it's gonna be actually really close, but it could be +1. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, because Jack crossed the line with like 52, 53 to go. George is already overtaking Ramona. And surely we need to get him if he's 3% under, right? I need to see in the replay what happens in the pit stop actually, and like ask someone if maybe like requesting pit stop actually makes it faster or something. Because the way how pit stop planned out like really confused me. Because I lost like almost 3 seconds. Even if he had like % more going in, well, he actually is gonna make it. I think he actually is gonna make it. We should make my strategy so shit because George is on the podium and we could have been there. Yeah, I think he's fine because he's like not saving into Lesmos really. So he's got it calculated and he's just gonna do like a big lift here and into Parabolica, and I think Marin is gonna get him and I'm not gonna get him. I think that's what's gonna be. Bro, there's no way. I wonder if he's gonna have to lift before the line as well. Yes, and Marin gets him. Fuck me! Bro, look at this! Fuck's sake! This race was just full against me today. Bro, I don't believe this. This is so bullshit. Bro, Ramonade like ran out of fuel and I like finished at 10th behind him. Okay, it says 3 behind him. Fuck's sake.
We'll never know.
This race was so frustrating.
GG,
Holy fuck. I don't understand what happened in pits, George. Like, Marin underfueled by like 3-4% on me, right? And he was second behind me, rejoined 2 seconds ahead of me. Is there like, do we need to request pit stops again in this patch or some shit like that?
No idea. Oh man. I can't believe we got back to a podium after that. Fuck yeah, now that was a brutal race.
That's big GG, George.
I don't know if I could have won that, to be honest, because the Ford is just unbeatable in the straights. So, but it would have been nice to have a fight at least, an attempt. But good comeback, really good comeback. Oh, GG match, eh? As soon as you sort of jumped on, that is a very good result. We said we'd see each other at turn 1.
Yeah.
And we did!
I'm so frustrated because I briefly like drove on the practice server and like 0.7 was my max pace now in this race, and I felt like the car was just sliding and just being shit. But when I jumped into just like 10-minute, 15-minute practice before the race, it did like 0.4, 0.3 race pace quite easily. So yeah. I don't know, it's just annoying. And the pit stop, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's my mistake for not calculating my own fuel, but yeah, I should have asked what you were going for, because your fuel was perfect, and that would be exactly what I need to be ahead of Marin out of the pits, I guess. And therefore also ahead of Ramonade in the end. But whatever, it's just what ifs. Yeah, like he was 1.2 behind going into the pits. Maybe he had like some amazing pit entry. No, because it was also 1-1, 1-2. How do you... I mean, the entry was just sort of as mine, right? Because it's also 1.2 right now. maybe this makes a difference, that like he stops and doesn't have to be rotated, but why? It shouldn't be a difference, or is being rotated actually matters? Because if that does matter, then fuck me. Such bullshit. He gets rotated and like he's already right there. Let it clear itself out. And he is 1.2 seconds ahead. I mean, maybe it makes sense when I think about it, because then I guess on the outlap I was a bit more shit than him. So he's 1.2 ahead, right? So it's like 2.5 seconds in the pits. I mean, maybe it makes sense considering fuel. That it's just if you add everything together, and additionally, like he could have had like 1% at the, or like 0.5% even, or percent at the entry. Then that would make him. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But even then, that's so stupid that the game. I genuinely thought that that estimated fuel that I need to put in is based on my current usage, and like my current average then was like probably perfect for whatever I needed. Holy fuck! It's so dark in my room now. When I started the raid in my room, it was still like there was still sun. And now I take off my VR heads and it's like bam, nothing, pitch black. Yeah, because like 3.95 or even 3.92 times 19, which was the amount of laps we were going for, was like 75, and he put 74, which is like what I would probably put. That's 74 if I knew that it was calculating wrong. But I thought it was calculating for that the 78%, so I put in that. Damn it! You never know. I need to see that the start obviously, because A, I almost got a DT myself. B, uh, like yeah, you're right. Considering quali, I mean, like quali was also a part of it, right? Because I was racing Marin, who was there. The Porsche that failed to start was this guy. I was very aggressive on the start. I was very aggressive in my positioning. And here, like, the line just appeared for the McLaren, so if not the McLaren, I would have went on the inside here and it would be easy, because... Oh, come on. There's no way I'm still platinum, right? That's not updated. I am still platinum. Lol. Championship standings really doesn't matter. Well, that's a shame, because like Fords qualified far enough, but then again Reiners was ahead. So if not the crash at the beginning, if we were to fight Fords at the beginning, I think it would be a losing fight altogether anyway. You know what I want to do? Now, after driving a full hour in this, I want to jump back into a practice server just to test, like, if I'm, like, just coping that hard. Because I swear to God, like, if someone says I had 19% damage, I don't know. That sounds like a big number. And that was also before some of the additional touches. And here, it would be nice for this Porsche to not send it free wide, because he's the one who's actually creating all this very, very bad situation. That's why I want to squeeze him. That was way too aggressive from my side. Holy fuck, I almost created a whole cool incident. I wanted... I don't know why I did it in such an aggressive way. I think because I was... I wanted to... maybe, be on the side of Marin and... be between Marin, basically, right, on his bumper, behind his Porsche, and still side by side with him. But then Marin broke earlier than me, so I reacted to here, I reacted to me closing down on Marin and trying to sort of, my front right corner be beside his, and my rear left rear corner be beside him. And I did that little adjustment in a way too aggressive way. That could have been a big incident. That would be on me, right? That's why I said that we almost did a GT World Challenge start. But it's also this Porsche knows that this McLaren is here. So if anything, I'm a bit too greedy right now by not covering him and trying to see if there's gonna be a space here to force free wide myself, right, and be a dick. What I should have done is cover the Porsche to myself avoid the situation, because McLaren is gonna be so tight on the inside. He's already committed into braking on the inside so much that he is gonna be early on the brakes, and he's gonna be braking early. And then I would have taken that Porsche out of the equation, and here not have to worry about him, and in result be fully nicely ahead, basically in the position that I'm here right now, maybe a bit more on the inside with a better exit. Right? It sort of doesn't matter, because in the end, it happens ahead of us, whatever happens, and we overtook them, and I would have been maybe, I would have had an easier time of staying ahead of Marin right here, right? Oh, he fully cut the corner. Oh, buddy, okay. I was sort of wondering why he let me go here that easily. I never even noticed that he cut the corner, right? It's crazy that all this, little banging doors and stuff gave me 19% damage and made the car feel so weird. I want to see what happens between George there. Why am I clicking the other way around like a retard? Also, yeah, George starts from pole, and by the way, this is where he is at the start, right? I mean, Jack gets a decent start. That's a really decent start for P2. But, the Aston, fuck me. So George nicely gives Jack the space. That's a really nice move from the outside from him. And they can just get stuck. And Reindeer's just... I don't know why he turns in so much. Maybe he wants to avoid accelerating on that curve, but that's... I wouldn't even say that's on George, because it's so difficult to, suspect that someone is gonna basically pit maneuver himself ahead of you. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not even opening up the steering. Obviously, he's opening up the steering to start accelerating, but, not opening up the steering to go to the outside into reindeers. He's just opening up the steering to start accelerating, right? Obviously, and not spin. But he's following a tight line himself, and they just get stuck. I think it's sort of a racing incident, Forza glue type of shit. So a tiny bit self-inflicted by Reindeers as well, because he's just turning it so tight, knowing that there is a car obviously there. So he just needs to gun it right now, and that's it. He's got it covered, because he can then out accelerate Porsche anyway in the slip of the Ford. So he's risking to really take the corner tight right here. That's really interesting. Maybe he sort of thought that he has to take it so much tighter, considering that he was going from the outside. And just sloppy, and they just get stuck, and that's just so weird. Because you would expect that at some point, and George even lifted here already, right? like he lifted there and it's nothing. So and then they get unstuck. That's so scary and weird. I want to see also on few next laps I completely messed up, and maybe there was a little touch between me and touch there was, but was there anything else? Basically, how much room did I leave? Not enough. Okay, or maybe. Lewis Hamilton approves. Bro, I'm such a dick. Fuck me. That was on me. That was on me. I'm ahead. I'm not moving under braking, I'm braking in a straight line. It's just that I'm already going on that trajectory here, you know? And then here I'm just leaving him ever so slightly to little room. When the contact happens here, I mean, he is fully side by side with me all the way to this point, right? So at this point we are side by side. And now the question is, how much room that he has now on the... Well, no, he has room enough to stay on the tarmac, right? So if he was if he was more, if he was like 5 centimeters more to the right, we would survive. I gave him just enough Porsche with minus mirrors, you know, and just didn't fit. Because, you know, we are fully going side by side here, and there's space. There is space. I'm squeezing him because, like, that was my trajectory, but I did straighten out the line from this moment on. So if he wouldn't touch me and use those 7, 5, 7, 10, I don't know how exactly, centimeters more of the road on the right, we would have survived. I'm trying to justify pure terrorism. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I think the profile is just not updated, but I'm somehow still platinum. So I gained safety rating for almost maxing out track limits, and I lost driver rating, but so little that that basically it didn't matter. I think I was like 2 or 3% into platinum, so I probably like lost 2% or something like that. Let's see what's tomorrow. And yeah, and just for my own sanity. Oh, nice, Jerry registered us. Tomorrow there could be this, I think, or is there some other thing? No. So tomorrow there's this, which is gonna be a wet race at Imola. I think I can do that. I'm not certain, but I think I should be able to do this. Yeah. I don't even like how it's like a percent, right? Like I would love if there would be not a number percent, just rating, right? Just a number as in rating. It could be that every single like rank, like let's say gold 1 to gold 2 is 1,000, right? And every single rank in between is just in thousands, right? And then platinum would be whatever, because there's free golds, free silvers, free bronzes, and then platinum would be basically 10,000, right? End of platinum 1 would be 10,000. It would make sense. I would like if there would be like numbers like that. It would make total sense. Yeah, okay. Let me just load up the setup. Not this one. What if I loaded this one rather than... No, because the fuel was good. And TC settings were good, right? Because that other one has different TC for sure. So there's no way I actually loaded old setup. Yeah, there's no way I loaded old setup. And it would feel a lot more different. Like, it felt slow and weird, but it didn't feel different. Like, it felt different, but it didn't feel different. You know what I mean? For the sake of my own sanity, I just want to drive out and see how the pace would be. Just no damage. I need to know, because there's no way I was just that slow. There's no
Hey, yo,
way.
yo.
Bro, that was so like sad at turn 1, because it was completely not on you, but it's sort of almost not on him as well. I mean, I don't know why he just didn't open up the string and boot it, because he could have easily had that position from you already.
Yeah. I think he was just trying to maybe cut across a little, but he didn't have the overlap. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a racing incident. But oh well. It is what it is. It's a fucking hard race though.
Just for my own sanity, Jared, I'm jumping into the practice server right now just to see how the car feels and what pace it's doing. Now that I did an hour driving.
What kind of setup do you have? Do you have just really low rake, or have you, or what?
My rake was 7.7.
Right. I had I usually
I'm
go
still
like,
live, by the way.
No, I don't care about the setup.
Okay.
Don't worry. So I usually run all my setups with stiffest front, so springs 15, and then lowest rear. Same with the roll bar, and lowest rear, and then I just do it with the rake. That's how I normally do my setups. But lately I've been doing like for Spa and Le Mans, and I guess here as well. Instead of 15 on the front, I'm going 10, and then lowering the rake. So I think I was on 70. I think it was 73 rake. I'm not certain. 72 or 73 I was on just then. So with 10 on the.
So base is. I mean, I don't want to say too much because it's just timer, right? But springs were 8.1. The roll bars were 7 detached, and the rake was 7.7 in min wing, obviously.
Okay.
But I also always felt crap at Monza.
I think the high rake, so just doing all rotation on the rake, and also the little lower, they're both pretty good. There's not much between them, but the high rake setup just is, you got way more chance of just dying. You've really got to be on the ball, and the pace you get from going crazy rake is great, but you're always at risk of just death.
Yeah.
So, but if you lower the front suspension a bit, like this, to like 10, and then lower the rake a bit, it's got very similar pace, and it's just so much easier to drive. Like, you've got way more, like, I don't know, it's not as like squirrely, so you can just like relax it through the corners more. I saw a lot of setups that were like minimum suspension, like 1.1 on the front and rear, and I just hate those setups. I can't get them to work. Like with like 60 something rake, and it's just nah. I don't like those setups. Do not like them at all.
I'm sort of in the middle with everything. I don't like super low rake sets as well, but I never went with like full suspension stiffness on the front either.
It's really good in the wet to do that on the Porsche. So if you've got a wet race, have stiffest front suspension and have a rake setup. That is how you go OP fast in the Porsche in the wet. If you soften the front suspension, you just don't turn anymore. In every single fast corner, you don't turn, and it's just you lose so much time. It's unbelievable. So, and that might be why. Remember that one race we did? Spa.
That's Spa.
Yeah, we were on quite a low rake setup then, and I think that's probably why.
It was bloody fast in the dry though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so you don't want to be running a low rake setup whenever it rains, because it's just it doesn't make sense. But it just all the rotation is for rake. It's like the best way to test it. You know when you get cold tires and you come out the pits, right? If you're on a low rake setup, you understand so much. It's unbelievable. But if you raise the rake, the car just dances through the corners more, and you're way quicker warming up the tires with a higher rake setup. And I think that's the same theory of when it's wet as well. Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum.
Like this is what I'm talking about, like this is invalidated, but I straight away did a 0.4. And there's more because there was mistakes. And the car at Monza just becomes faster.
Could be a bit of damage.
I think it was, someone said on your stream that I had 19%, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh.
Because that was when like my damage didn't show anything yet, and then I had some other patches on top of that, and then it showed yellow.
Yeah, I got hit in the rear and the side, and I got front damage. I keep getting that, and I don't know why. Like, people will, like, ram me in the rear, and I'll get front damage. Someone bump drafted me, and I got front damage. So what is going on?
And the car has so much grip, I'm being almost caught by surprise. And I'm this too from Lesbo.
I think the race started out medium grip. Maybe that was something as well.
But like quali was relatively.
Nah, yeah, the pace is usually a bit quicker in quali. Like,
Yeah, I
top
know,
guys
but
are
like,
usually doing-
like I'm comparing whatever I did quali practice versus race practice, you know?
yeah.
I was doing quali and race practice on the same server, and then I was like doing quali, I did 0.7, 0.8, and then in the race it was like 0.3, 0.4. It's got to be that damage. This feels different.
I posted a clip of me messing up turn one and taking out a couple people by accident in the hypercars at Le Mans, and it's like someone in the comments was like, "Dude, this is why you should never be allowed back on the grid again. You know, you made a little overcorrection and GG, but it cost so many people's race. Seriously, I don't know how people like you make it to the grid. You should be banned." It's like, oh, thanks, man. One mistake, yeah, banned. So
Yeah, it's completely butchered. Parabolica. But if not that, it will be another 0.4, so like I can do 0.4, 0.5s consistently, and in the race it was just 0.7 was like fastest lap I did once, and then it was just 0.8 was a really nice lap, and it's just 0.9s, 0.9s.
yeah.
This is hotter, so it should be slower. Because the tires are already screaming at 91 degrees, and the race it was cooler at the beginning, so it should be better. It's just sliding. It is what it is.
damn, that's a big fat ass.
I'm trying too much right now because it's just too hot. Yeah, like 1990 to the 93 actually. No point. We were chilling in the 80s and the rest. Nah, it had to be done. This now. No, I know.
He's zooming.
But Misha wanted to join us in the VC, and so I moved him here, but he doesn't have any permissions to speak. No, I don't know if he already quit or he was just sitting here.
He should have joined us in the race.
I think he was busy with something. Wait, what did I just? Oh, for fuck's sake! Actually, I think no.
What's on tomorrow?
Imola.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Can you actually send me a set that you would use for that? Because that's mixed conditions, so I would like to.
That's
test
my.
how that.
That is quite literally my worst track when it comes to setups. I can't make anything work. But there's a new Ghost setup that I'll try. Okay, I was trying loads of different setups before, and everything sucked. Like I could not get something to work, and I was getting so annoyed. Where is it? I gotta find it. Wednesday. Elm Sprint, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it should be in mixed conditions.
I might actually stream this. Okay. I think the setup I have is just. Let me just double check. I think it's max wing, stiffest front, and I think it's 90 rake. It's just one of those
90?
setups. I'm
Holy
absolutely
fuck.
yeah. Like it's all on rake. So stiffest front, minimum rear, 90 rake, and that'll be amazing in the wet as well. That'll be amazing. I think Sam got a 41 with that, 41 something. Fuji. Never driven that truck before.
Oh yeah, I had damage. I have lower top speed in the race than in practice. Okay, problem solved. So not only was like sort of misbehaving in the corners ever so slightly, it's generally just slowness, right?
Yeah.
Unless that was because of side draft and how this is gonna be, but no, it's a KPH, and the KPH at Monza it just adds up, and it's gonna be those like 2.5 tenths overlap.
Yeah.
That sort of felt like nice. How nice. Because look, and he's just chilling here in 266, and what was your top speed?
Let's see what mine was.
Yours was lower than my. Oh wait, never mind. Your fuel saving. Did you do any lap where you were full beans into turn one?
The start of the race, I did.
Yeah, that was gonna be the
first.
Though.
I sort of lose it a bit at some point to you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe like lap, like 15 or something, maybe.
I mean, you start lifting from, I can see you're doing now. Obviously, a tiny bit of slip, but 6'4", and I do like I'm doing 62 now, 63, and then I also lift. So like, yeah, you are in the slip, though it's you are 8/10 behind though. So even from no wait, sorry, how do I want to say it? With the slip that you have from being 8/10 behind, you're still 2 kph faster than me. I don't think it
Ah.
8/10 slip would give you 2 kph, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you were probably dropping at least 1 or 2 kph then.
Because this supposed to be technically even faster, guys. Because it's lower fuel. Like right now, it just sort of clicked ever so slightly into 6.6, right? Was he full pushing? But I also broke myself. And he lifts, but he already did 6.5 and then lifts, so he would go into 6.6 and like cruise a bit for it in a 6.6. So it's just totally lost. Mystery solved. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed because I'm absolutely
No,
freaking
okay.
knackered. So
Thank you, George. See you tomorrow.
yeah,
Probably also gonna tune into that race,
yeah.
maybe.
In a bit, lad.
Bye bye. Oh,
GG.
by the way, because I saw
Yeah.
Jardier signed us up for that Enduro Championship, LMS and LMP2. Do you want to do that with us, maybe? Or are you gonna be GT freeing that? Or I don't know.
I don't know yet. I might do it.
Maybe you
We'll
can
see.
ask Misha if maybe he wants to do it with you, and I'm gonna do it with Jardier and LMP. Unless you want to join us in LMP, and we could maybe all jump into one LMP. I have to ask
Have
them
a
how
look.
they think about it.
Is the first race this weekend?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what's the
I'll have
calendar,
a
but something cool. So just have a look, think about it. We'll figure it out in the meantime.
Yep. All right, man.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. In a
Bye
bit. Bye bye. Bye
bye.
bye.
Yeah, so guys, thank you very much for watching. We had some nice racing. It's just annoying race, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's always a bit cool being up against it, knowing that like I still had competitive-ish pace compared to some other people around with that damage, right? It was self-inflicted though. Like I said at the start when we watched at the replay, right? If I wouldn't be greedy in the turn one myself and just cover off the left side, the outside, we would probably go into the corner with extremely little door banging, and we would end up in exactly the same position I ended up with, right? So I just sort of was aggressive, greedy, and I wanted to be like in the best position to potentially gain from something if something happens. But it's sort of that I tried almost too hard, and I just put myself in a position where I compromised myself, and I still gained all the position I wanted, but with little damage from door banging because I sort of myself it didn't cancel out a clear freeway free wide that would be in turn one, and I was in prime position to just move across, cover the left, and make sure that any sort of free wide is not gonna happen. And that would straight away make the whole situation so much safer. But I didn't. So hey, you always learn something. That's to take away from the race. But apart from that, yeah. See you tomorrow. I'll probably do that tomorrow race unless I'm gonna acquire in the meantime some side quests in the evening. I don't think so. But yeah, I am gonna probably try to stream that. Maybe Misha's gonna join us as well. Who knows? Nice. I just quit LMU and I guess it just crashed because it's not responding. Can I alt tab? I can alt tab. Oh, nice. Now it quit. So yeah. see you tomorrow.